So let me run my screen. Maybe can I make like this? Yep. Hi, Harry. Okay. Harry, can you hear us? Hi, Stanley. Can you hear
Yes,
us?
Lava. Yes, Lava.
Yeah, thank you. So can we start? Yeah. So this is the Figma. I want to confirm. So we have gone through coaching commitment already, the Figmas, and the development is completed. You have given us the feedbacks. We are working on it. Yeah. And training budget plan, upcoming course planning, my course request, training budget plan, external development. All the Figmas are reviewed and the development is in progress. And this is IDP. We want to rename it as IDP instead of career development. We will do that. And this Figma has also got reviewed. Today, in today's session, I want to discuss about critical role. Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
So I'm right now in line manager's login, that is Troy's login. So when Troy clicks on the critical role, this is a critical role tab. So when I click on create critical role, this is a form it shows here. So I need to select the job title here. This comes from the HRMS when the new position has been created. If it is an expat job title, it will be coming here. Is that correct? Logic is correct.
But would they see it for the whole firm or would they only see it for the department?
Only for that specific department.
No, that's the question is, what are they going to see? Are they going to see it for the whole organization?
No,
Or
this Troy can only see for his department. He can raise only for his department. As a Daniel, you can raise a critical role for your department, but you can see other department critical roles as you are the transformation.
okay, so what's your
Department.
understanding of the critical role here? So what do you understand by that? So when I choose the role, what do I do with that?
Okay, so maybe
Because supposed to be, yeah, period.
yeah. If I choose Chief Executive Officer as my role, so this department will be auto-populated. Maybe I'll put executive. The business code will be auto-populated. The grade will be auto-populated. This all comes from HRMS. And the job title, English, French, Patterson grade. Sorry.
You can't see. So you need to organize the masses. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a critical roles page. Here we have role details. We are selecting the job title and the department, business unit code, grade, job title, English, French. What is the Patterson grade and the DRC grade? What is the nationality? So this all will be auto-populated when I choose the role title. I mean job title.
Yeah, I don't understand the goal of this page because we don't create a critical role as such. Because that falls into the succession plan. Yeah, just open it. Now you need to go to the succession plan procedure.
Okay, can you explain me the flow here, maybe?
So in the succession plan, what we do is that for every single critical role in the company, there must be a success.
Okay, how do you define?
That's so the critical role in the company is defined by department as per the risk. Okay, let me put it plainly. If that role is not functional, what's the risk to the department and to the organization? Is the risk high, medium, or low? So you understand. So for example, I'm working in my department. If I'm not there, what is the immediate risk on the department? For example, there are things that will not be done if I'm not there. So the risk is high.
Hmm.
So because of the high risk, it is seen as a critical role.
So in succession plan, you can see all the job titles. I'm correct? All the positions.
Yeah.
So in that position, now the line manager or HOD has to say which role is high critical.
Yes.
Okay.
What my thinking about it after discussing with a few people now is to have the succession plan for all the positions, but we need to have a section where the line manager can indicate if that position is highly critical, mediumly critical, or if the risk on that the criticality is high, medium, or low.
No.
That's it. So
Okay.
it's not like I need to, I cannot make, I don't choose, I don't need to go through a process to make a role critical.
Okay. So I can remove this critical role.
Yeah, so it goes into the succession plan
Okay.
module.
Okay. Harry, we need to remove this critical role. Going forward, this critical role won't be there. So
Hari is not in the call.
okay, Stanley. That's okay. Then we will have internal discussion with them. So in the succession plan, when I click on create new plan, so these are the people's.
Everything there,
Ha.
okay,
Now everything is here.
yes,
So now let me say Rotrick. Now this Rotrick's position is highly critical or not?
yeah, the position, yes,
It's a position,
yes,
not the employee.
correct. Now, after that, I need now to nominate at least two successors per position.
Yeah,
So
here it
now,
is.
when I'm assessing the succession plan, my eyes first go to the
Critical role.
highly critical roles. And then from there, I look at the other roles. But I don't determine those critical roles. The department or the line manager need to tell me this particular role here is critical because he knows the work better than I do. So he submits the succession plan to us, but I'm not going to be able, I can advise, but I can't be able to tell if that role is a critical role or not. So they need to tell me.
Okay. This is the organizational structure of the TROI. So today, let's see senior executive is there, executive assistant manager. Tomorrow in HRMS, if they create a new position that comes here under TROI, but now he has to tell that like how critical. So it is very high critical, then it goes for the recruitment immediately.
Now,
Okay,
the
okay.
way solution plan works is that if it's highly critical, I cannot have that position without a success.
Highly critical.
Yes. So I need, so the urgency of having a successor is by the level of criticality on that position.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter how long the readiness of the successor will be, but I need to indicate a success. For example, employee services, I have the role, the managing role that Marjorie has. So if she, in that role, she must, if the role is highly critical, she must tell us this is the successor and when we go to the successor, we now need to have what we call in a plan, a readiness plan. How long it's going to take the successor to be ready, and what is the gap between the successor and the role.
Correct.
No,
Okay.
not the manager, the role. We're not looking at the person. We're looking at the position.
Okay.
So what is the gap between this person who's nominated as a successor to fill up that role? What is he lacking? So that's where I was saying the ITP comes first, because his ITP will need to be made in a way that we consider the things that you put in the ITP initially, but it's also going to take into consideration the fact that he's a successor
of that position.
of that position.
For that position, what is required that should be in his IDP.
Totally. And what is the readiness period?
Okay. So is this correct? So
Yeah.
maybe
Yes.
in Roderick position, I wanted to nominate Meera Reddy.
Yeah.
It asks, when will the successor be ready for the role?
Correct.
It's 1 or 3, 3 to 5, and 5+ year. So I'll give 1 or 3 years, and I can confirm it.
Yeah. And the only thing missing here is indication on the criticality of it.
Okay.
But now, what we wanted to see now, what we're doing now, is to see. We don't want it to just be a plan like this. But I don't know, but you're going to tell me if it's possible. Is to see now if Mira is nominated as a successor. I want to see. I want to force them in giving me a plan for Mira to fill up that position. What is the roadmap for Mira to become ready? Yes, to become ready for that position. We don't want them just to, because this is what they've been doing all these years. But now I want to see if you nominate Mira, give me the roadmap. So it's going to take 2 years for Mira to be there. For Mira to be there, I need Mira to master 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm pushing now. Is it possible also for us to assess that? So to assess his progress, the progress of Mira in that roadmap.
Okay.
Then the succession plan will be speaking to whoever is consulting it. Instead of just seeing the people and names and positions. Now when I click in, I can see the details on how that person can fill the position.
Okay. Okay. So now let's take an example. Troy is an expert. So for Troy's position, if it is even high critical, can I nominate one expat and one national as a successor? That is possible.
They can, but now there's a little, but I want us to have it clear
Okay.
on the dashboard or whatever on the screen, because now we have a challenge where Annabelle is telling us by 2030 she wants to have in a company 70% of people at the Nigerian level to be nationals, to be Congolese. Now we're sitting with 33% of Congolese at the Nigerian level. We say for this to work, even the succession plan, we need to reduce the number of expats that are put forth as successors.
Yeah.
So the rule is not black. It's not established officially yet.
Okay.
But we want at least 70% of those who are nominated as successors for expats to be Congolese.
So in that case, one national, one expat. Is that okay for expat job title?
Yes. What I'm thinking of maybe is to you can color code it in a way that when it's an expat, we have it flagged. Because going forward, the ratio of expat needs to be reduced.
Yeah.
So they can nominate a national or an expat. But then when it's an expat, we want it to be flagged in a way that we know we still need attention, because then we are transferring it. It's not the organization is not transferring what it's supposed to.
Okay.
But there are rules, there are rules that are exclusive to nationals. So there you can't have an expert.
I got it. I got it.
But for expert roles, it can be a national or an expert.
Yeah.
So when it's a national, they will nationalize the role. So you're doing that work as well, HRMS, right?
Nationalization of
Yes,
expats.
so
Yes.
so that's how it's going to be taken to each other. So when it's a national, then we're filling into that role.
No,
That's
it's
role
an
we know-
expat position,
Yes.
but now the succession is a national. Now he is ready to promote to this position. Then this job title has to go for nationalization of expat. It should be changed to the national.
Totally.
Labor plan, it should be affected. Then it should be reverted. Yeah.
Wow. That's a big idea.
National position means always the successor should be national.
Mhm. The national for expats.
National plus
Oh,
expat. Yeah, it is national, one expat, mandatory. It cannot be two expat.
No, no, let's do this.
Okay,
Because you must have two successes per role.
per role, yes.
So at least that's what they say. But now, in that case, if it's an expert, one expert, at
One.
least two nationals.
One expat and two nationals.
Yes.
Okay, this is minimum criteria. Okay,
But the second national, okay, in the design, I don't think it's going to be compulsory. But there must be a name for a successor, even when the person is not registered.
okay. I got it. For national position, two nationals is enough. Okay, like you told me, like assess the progress of Mira and the roadmap. So, what is the detail you require there?
For the roadmap for succession,
Do you have any template?
it's
Maybe
I'm
you
actually
can.
working on that now.
No problem. You can just show me the sample. Yeah.
So, but in the roadmap, we want to see the gap analysis.
Gap analysis in the terms of qualification.
No, in the terms of readiness. In other words, I can be qualified, but I'm not ready for the managerial position as per the department assessment. So we now want whoever is the assessor, it can be a coach or the person filling that position now, to be the one to tell us, Esperance is my successor, but she's not ready for this position because she has not mastered 1, 2, 3, 4, but she has a qualification.
She has a qualification,
Right.
correct? But she's not ready in terms of managing
Yes.
managerial.
Correct.
Okay.
In terms of filling
The position.
yes, that's the big idea behind the succession. It's not just a qualification.
Okay. One more question.
Yes.
In Troy's position, let's talk about partisan grade. Troy is D4 level.
Yeah.
Roderick is C5, Alan is C4. Then Meera Reddy is B5. Now, can I nominate Meera Reddy to Troy's position?
Yeah. It's the next person.
It should be either Alan or Roderick.
Correct.
It is not two levels below.
In the succession plan. That's why now we want to force everybody to work in a way that I'm preparing a successor for my role. The idea between the succession is that I'm getting somebody ready to compete for my position. So
Maybe
I nominate Mira, I prepare Mira, but it's not a guarantee that Mira will have it.
5+ years.
Yes, yeah, even then, when Mira is ready, or the position is now vacant, we're going to prioritize Mira, but also we can go and fetch, you can actually advertise outside of the company.
Yes,
But
yes.
we want Mira to prove the company that I've been prepared for this.
She has to undergo the interview.
Correct.
Yeah, internal job posting. She has to
Yes,
undergo
but she's coming first on the list.
in the recruitment as she is an existing Kamova employee. She has been prepared for the position. Okay, maybe.
But that's the practical that's how people fit in the position. But we want the plan to be ready. What we want to be, we want to get to a level where we say, listen, when the inspectors will come, even internally, we're saying, we have a succession plan. We're going to reach this objective of having 70% Congolese at managerial level, and this is how we're going to get there. These are the people that we already nominated. We are preparing them for that position. They're getting prepared, but it's not a guarantee that they're going to fill up the position if they don't prove themselves. So the plan exists. I cannot even share the plan with the individual, but now when the time comes, we must prove that
you are more competitive enough than outer people.
Other people that wants the position.
Okay. So my next question, maybe if Troy is getting vacant, how does Roderick know Roderick is a successor of Troy?
Yes.
How does he know? Are we going to tell Roderick you are the successor of Troy?
And this is the roadmap to get there. So that's why I'm saying in that roadmap, we are assessing Roderick. So we ask, okay, in the roadmap, it must be clear. So Troy says, I have Rufen as my successor.
Yeah, Rufen and Herman.
Yes, but for in 2 years, but for Rufen to fill up that position, I want him to master this, that, and this other thing.
Okay.
So how would you master that? In the roadmap, you must tell me. It's through coaching, it's through training. It's now we're going back to the IDP. It's through all the methodologies that we have in the IDP.
Okay.
So you must tell me how that's will happen and how long it's going to take. Now, when Rufen goes through that, we must be able to assess Rufen now if he's ready for the position.
Okay.
So now the part that I'm missing now, okay, the part that is not locked in now is the assessment part. How do I assess somebody that I put on the roadmap?
Yes.
For successor.
To successor.
So
correct.
There, it's going to be, we're trying to reduce the subjectivity, but I want at least the coach there to also be, I want the onus to also be on him. I don't want him just to nominate a successor and then he does the paperwork and stops. I want him to be following up on the roadmap. Is he getting ready for the position or not?
But it will be captured in IDP, right?
Yes.
If the IDPs are properly followed, then the roadmap will.
That's what I said yesterday. The IDP is really the main, it's the
main mastermind of transformation.
Because when it comes here, because you can have an IDP, but you're not the success, you're not nominated as a success. In this example, Troy has 2.
Yeah.
But if Troy had 4.
Now the competition is high.
Yes, but all the 4s are not nominated.
Yeah, one need two.
So if I had 4 people under me, I'll nominate 2.
2 to your position.
To my position.
Yes, but
now those 2, they can all have the same type of IDPs, but those 2 I will go and revisit the IDPs because I know their success.
They know they are successes. Yes.
You understand?
I understand.
Because I know they are successors, I will go and revisit their IDPs. It will be slightly different from the others' IDPs because their IDPs, it's a preparation for that position.
Okay. Maybe can I ask something like this? For Daniel position, Melissa is a successor. Then she will know that she has been preparing for your position.
Yes.
Okay.
She's getting prepared to compete for my position.
To compete your position. Yes, she has to compete with the outside candidate and she has to win that.
Yeah. She must be ready to get me out of my seat.
Okay, my next question here comes. Like I know now the Troy's position is vacant. Now for that position, successor is Roderick, but Roderick is not ready to put competition with other candidate.
Yes.
So is there anything that you will do from your end, from as a transformation department?
No, we would tell, that's why I'm insisting on that roadmap. Sorry, the roadmap must be so clear that if you say it's in 6 months, Rufen will be ready. And then we get to the 6th month.
After 6 months, Troy resigned.
Yeah. Now, my thing now is I want Troy to tell me how do I assess that Rufen is ready. He shouldn't just tell me Rufen will be ready in 6 months. For him to be ready in 6 months, he must complete 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to be ticking. He completed it, he completed it, he did it. Now, how do we assess if he's ready? I want now a metric that will help me assess his readiness for the position. That's what I'm working on now. So the plan is there. Because in the past, we led it to the line manager. And we found out that it was very subjective. The line manager will say it's not ready. But
we cannot lie with his words by.
So even the person that we saying that to, now he thinks Troy doesn't want to leave that place, or Troy has something
personal against Rufen. He don't want Rufen to promote to
now
that position.
That.
Yes.
Asking Troy and to give me some matrix that will clearly tell me that he's not ready. So even Rufen, when I give him that feedback, he will know I'm getting this feedback because I also proved that I'm not ready. I didn't master Excel. I didn't master this that they asked me. That's why I can't take that position. So I reduce the subjectivity totally. So if Melissa can't take my place, Melissa also will know it's because I didn't master this and that yet. So they're giving me extra 6 months. And we can get to that time and she's still not mastering it. Now, when I hire from outside, even inside, Melissa understand why they hired that person. So it's competence based.
Yeah.
It's not subjective.
It is not subjective. Correct. So you can share me that basic template of assessment.
Yeah, I'm saying to you.
So the template should be dynamic, right? Each line manager can set their templates. It is not same template.
What I'm doing now, I'm just giving them a big idea, like I did with you now. But I'm not technical. I'm not going to know what that takes for a minor.
Yeah.
I can only know that for my department. I can't tell you what it takes for Troy. Troy will need to tell me, listen, I want Rufen to master AI, whatever.
I need this 10 points to be checked.
Exactly.
To be qualified to this position,
so
to my position.
Then we do this to also have a way to give us that roadmap.
Yeah. If they give that roadmap, it should be planned in his IDP. So
let me just finish this thought. The start of the IDP, everybody. But now, once I've submitted that it's approved and everything, the more I get nominated in a program, it must be talking to my
IDPs. I agree. I completely agree. So the things goes like this. First, they should nominate in the succession planning. Based on this gap, they have to, plan my IDPs.
Yes. Now, my idea is that when they get here, I don't want them to also be cluttered. I don't want to be too cluttered when they get there, they start seeing people ID. But as a successor, we must have maybe a caption that says, is a successor and this is the roadmap. When I click that roadmap, then it's the IDP that comes out. But at least I can see I can have a glance that tells me Melissa is my successor, and the roadmap for Melissa to be here is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So when I click that, then
that is only visible for transformation department. Sorry? If Troy sets that roadmap, it is only visible for transformation department. Even the successor cannot able to view that.
No, the successor can't view, but the line manager can see his departments, can see his people.
Okay, now let's take it for HOD's login, Anil's login. Anil can see the succession plan and the roadmap for all his subordinates, right? From the top to below.
Yes.
Even he can nominate.
That's what we wanted to. We also want to reduce. He can advise. But
the line manager has to do it.
Yeah, the line manager does it, but when we want the HOD
to approve it.
Own the succession plan.
To own the succession.
Yes, so he must be able to approve that. So when it happens in his department, before it gets to us, the final succession plan of IT needs to be approved by IT HOD. And then they submit it to us. So I don't want Rufen, when he chooses his successor, it shouldn't come to us. It should go to his line manager, and they must finish the whole succession plan at their level. And it's when they finish the succession plan that it comes to transformation.
Okay. So now Rufan is also the line manager in the technology department, as you're aware. So now Rufan plans his successor for his subordinates. Then it should go for the Troy's approval. Then it should go for Anil's approval. From Anil, overall plan should be submitted to Daniel's team. Okay. So this plan will be revised how many times in a year?
So normally normally they submitted once. But,
During which time?
The beginning of the performance year, which is November, that.
This year, November.
Yes. Okay. Normally it's last year November.
It should be last year, November. Correct.
But now the thing is, there must also be able. They're supposed to go out. You understand?
Maybe this one point. Let's stop here. Let's
But they
take it.
must be able to change that anytime.
Whenever they change, it should go for the approval. It should come to you. So
if they do the change at the level, it's coming. We want to be able, if I pull the report in succession plans now, I have a succession plan. So it doesn't matter when they update it, but there must be a succession plan. So now if there's no succession plan, that's when it gets flagged.
okay, there should be always succession plan. If new job title has been introduced, it should either the line managers or HOD's responsibility to plan the succession planning. I know it is vacant. That's not a problem. You plan the successor right now. Yeah, it should be done. Then it should come for your approval. Whether you will approve, you will just acknowledge it. Yes, I'm acknowledge it.
But then also when it's not done on the, because now when it's not done, we can't tell. I had succession plans that I received in 2022 that have never been updated.
2022.
Yes, and in the meantime, I've got some people that have left. So the system needs to be talking to them to say.
One question, Daniel. Maybe let's take an example. Annabelle was chief executive commercial before. Now that position got retired.
Yes.
But for that position, there might be successor. How will you handle that scenario?
As a position is good, those people still exist in the company.
Yes,
but
they
do. We need to see who are they reporting to now. So they know successors for that position, but they can't be nominated as successors for another position. They success. That's like it to be.
They're not going to restrict that. So maybe Meera Reddy can be nominated for Alan, also for Roderick.
Yes. Yes. At that level, I can be nominated for everybody at the level they above me.
So Roderick and Alan can be nominated for Troy. Now under Roderick, I have Meera Reddy. So Meera Reddy can be cross function like this to Alan. That's possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's the same level. But the person that reports to Alan is the first successor. Meera can be a second successor. So that's possible. I'm insisting on this because currently, okay, the expert, some of the experts have been working in this way. He is there on top, actually. He's got an expert at Meera's level. And he judges that Alan and Roderick are not ready. But he's preparing Meera as his successor.
Successor for Troy's position.
So we want to say no.
It can be.
Yeah, it's going to be. Okay. It's going to be. In fact, take the person, let the successor be the person, the level down, one level down your position. The reason is also because we also want that person, Roderick, to work on Meera. And if Meera is so outstanding, that's where Meera goes in a special program.
Leadership program.
Yes. Because now Troy will do this is a succession on it's one pillar. But when you get to those special programs like the Keep Entry program, Troy can say, listen, of all my people,
Meera has done
this is the best of the best. And I want this person to be a special one. what we do with that person, we put that person in a fast, we fast track the person's development. That person can then move, can go beyond Alan.
Directly to the top
Yes,
level.
there's a criteria for that person to be selected because they're high flyer.
This one?
Yes, that's the one. One of the things that we look at to choose the high
The high person. Noted. So maybe I'll work on this changes in the succession plan. I'll remove the critical role. Can you just share me the basic template of the assess the progress of Mira, that part alone.
Yeah.
The basic one.
Okay, I'll give it. I just need to, because the other big idea is that, okay, for example, for what Alan said, the idea we have is that we have two pillars, three pillars. The first one is succession plan. The second one is the managerial capacity reinforcement. And the third one is the technical capacity. So all the C people that have potential for D level,
they should be get promoted.
No, but they should have a gap analysis done for them.
Okay, okay.
And a plan for readiness for D.
For D position.
Everybody that is at D position, we need to have
a plan for E.
Not just the plan, but even for a D, a higher D level.
D1 to D4.
For them, we don't want like a gap analysis.
Mm-hmm.
We need a handover plan. So I'll send the document.
Maybe.
A handover plan. So in that handover plan, if I'm a D4 and I'm not here, and she's a D2, I must be able to have to show if I'm not here, these are the things that she needs to do. But
okay.
For her to be able to do those things, I must be able to be delegating those things while I'm still here.
Noted.
So we must have that plan.
Okay. Do we have any procedure document for succession planning? Maybe I can go through that. Do we have any procedure document that is there in employee portal?
We don't have a procedure plan because no, we don't.
Any document that is related to succession planning so that I can read. Do we have anything?
It's there. In the
Here?
Yeah. No, that's in the portal. That's on the thing the one that you showed me earlier.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, in our documents, Scala succession plan procedure drafts. Yeah, that's one.
Okay. I'll look into this and I'll first read this document. If there is anything, I'll get it back to you in the tomorrow's.
It's there that you will find the critical role defined.
Okay, sure. I will go through this document, Daniel. I'll go through this. I'll do the amendments in the Figma. Tomorrow we can discuss about overall metrics and career development panel. Figmas. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Esperance. Thank you, Melissa.
So tomorrow,
Same
and
time.
then the next
Friday call I will cancel and I'll push it to on Monday. Monday morning. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Lavanya, just one question that I had after going through this. Can I ask?
Yes.
Okay, so I was just thinking that, in case if let's suppose that, let's suppose as we saw a case of, two people under Troy.
Mm-hmm.
And let's suppose we have Meera, she is completing not complete roadmap for this Troy's position. So just wanted to know specifically that Troy is able to mark her specifically that she's not ready for this particular road position at this point of time. In that case scenario, do we have any indicator or alert within the system itself so that we can assess, what decision this decision is made on what progress level this decision is being made? Do we need to have something like that also? Because you're giving a roadmap to Meera, of like 10 courses or 10 stuff that she has to go through, and she's not able to complete every, like she's just able to go through and complete just 50%, let's suppose. And Troy is marking her not ready for this particular position. So just want to know, like, do we have any alert or any sort of indicator that suggests
Okay.
on what?
Maybe I'll answer this question, Daniel. You can correct me. So now, for the Troy's, not the Troy's question, maybe for the Roderick position, we have nominated Mira and the other person Ye. So now, in both of them, like if they wanted to assist it, the assistance will be done by you, right? They will set the roadmap. I mean, Troy will set the roadmap for Roderick position. These are the 20 points they have to cover it in next 2 years. So every 6 months, you will assist this, whether the roadmap,
And
force them to complete it. Yeah, if it is not done, it should be forced. Okay, the review will be done every 6 months or 3 months. Okay, Stanley.
So, and that's review says that progress is asking about. So that's why I'm saying the only thing that is missing on my side now is to get a metric on how I can really reduce the subjective part of it. Because I don't want to say that Melissa will be ready in 6 months. And now we get to 6 months, I just say she's not ready. I want to measure that. Even if she completes the course.
You
So-
want to assess, I mean, you want to give a mark for one completion. You're saying that. Okay, there are 10, okay, there are 10,
Yeah.
okay, there are 10 items for Melissa to achieve the Daniel's position. Now in 10, she has completed, in the first 6 months, 3 items she has completed. Now you would like to assist her with the 3, like how much she has completed, the completions.
Yes, but I want to assess, I want to evaluate.
Yeah, you want to evaluate.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
How will you evaluate that?
so I think maybe every 6 months.
No. The thing is like, okay,
Ah.
now Troy says, to achieve my position, Rufan has to read, I mean, he has to complete artificial intelligence training,
Yeah.
and he has to learn .NET, and he has to learn servers. Okay, these are the 3 minimum criteria. So now the 6th month, as you are the transformation department, how will you evaluate this? On what basis? Because Troy knows, like he is a subject matter expert, he knows how much he has completed, but as a transformation department, how will you evaluate this?
That's what I was saying, as a transformation department, I want to be able to see that. You know, to see, for example, you completed module 1 and 2, and then send it back to them and say, okay, Troy, he completed what you asked. How do you assess the his readiness for the position? Troy can come back to me and say he completed, but I think he needs on-the-job training to do that, to finish. But what I wanted initially is I don't want him to start making up steps as we go. That's why I want to force the person occupying the position to tell us beforehand what are the elements in the roadmap.
Okay.
So I don't want Troy to say, for him to get here, he must do 2 trainings. Now he does the training, Roy comes back to me and he says, no, he's still not ready because he need now on-the-job training. I want Troy to tell me.
Even if it is on-job training, it should be mentioned in the roadmap. If not in the roadmap, he has to compete for that portion with the external candidate. He has to achieve it.
Yes.
Okay. It should be, everything should be there in the roadmap.
On what it's going to take for him to occupy that position. And then Roy will tell us, we tried everything with Rufin. He did the training. I showed him everything, but he still not performed. Now I go to Rufin and say, Rufin, your problem here is your performance. So you can't complain and say they did not give you the training in vain, but you're not performing.
One question there.
Yeah.
Maybe, like Troy might have any personal reason on Rufin to reject it. How will you evaluate even in that
So
case?
that's what I'm saying. In that case, that becomes even difficult. But
Yeah.
when we tapping our, okay, we putting our hand on our shoulders now to say we have at least reduced already some part of subjective inclinations. But now we still have another channel.
Okay.
In that case, I still don't know what to.
Oh.
And I still want to find a solution.
Solution for that thing. Okay. Even in the roadmap, everything is correct. Even
It's already good.
it is already good.
It's like 60%.
Yes,
But
but
I'll still have 40% where the level of subjectivity will still be high.
maybe you can give me that template as a graph.
I'll send to you.
I need it today.
Yeah,
Daniel,
I'll
I'm
send
sorry.
you. I'm just fixing one because I'm supposed to send to 2 departments. I'm doing the same work with the people in the same time.
Okay.
What I want to do, what I'm doing now is to already I'm getting them ready for the thinking
Okay. Thank you, Esperance. Thank you.
before we get the system. That's why
Okay.
I'm so glad about the system because
Okay.
when I go through that with them, they're like, okay, we want to do it, but you're not supporting us enough.
Good.
So what the system will help us to do is now to track it.
Hmm.
So, but now I already started with 3 departments. So I just want to fix a few things and I'll finish it today.
Okay.
Once I'm done, I'll send you the draft. So
Okay.
you can familiarize yourself with the thinking.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Maybe you will need to change the succession plan format when you see what I did because in what we did, because they will say, for example, at 10C level. And when we tell them, okay, we say that at least 5 of those C's need to be ready for deposition. Let's prepare them for a deposition, management position.
That comes in which module?
So now that's what I'm saying. That's part of the vision that you received for 2030.
2030.
Yes. Annabelle said by 2030, 70% of people at Nigerian level need to be Congolese. So when I look at that, now I have 33% of Congolese from D.
From C to D.
No, from D to E.
Okay.
She's saying in that bracket, I must have 70% of Congolese. The way to get there is to either reduce the number of expats or to hire more Congolese
And
from the
reduce.
same current number of expats. But when I hire those Congolese, they should come as managerial from D up. So I've got 33% now. So if I need to get to 70% by 2030, 4 years,
It should be the double
I need to force the system
system.
to push those who are at C level that we see with potential for D. Now, instead of now telling me I'm just going to take this one and this one, this one, I'm now working on templates for them to measure what tells you that this person has potential for D level. So that's what I'm putting together. So what I'm thinking of, I'm saying maybe in the when we can, that can maybe incorporated in the succession plan. When I'm a D and I have a C person under me, what is it to be looking for to nominate that person as my successor?
So that is a template that you are going to give me.
Yes, that's in the
That
contract.
is a basic that should be available for every C employee who are nominating for the D.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There is a basic that everybody needs to have, but which is not technical. The line managers will only add
The technical
technical
criteria.
parts.
You will
I'm looking
be
at the soft skills. I'm looking at the managerial.
manage your potential
Yes.
things. Noted. Okay, there are a lot of things I received today.
Yes.
Maybe I'll work on
But
this.
yeah, I love what I'm seeing because it's gonna make our work easier, much easier. Because now it's a paperwork. To do it soft paper, but it's still paperwork. I need to be manually going to all the files we have and put it. So what this will help me to do is to even have the picture of the full company when it comes to the work that we're doing as transformation.
Note.
So yeah.
Yes, Daniel, we will work
But
on this.
the good thing as well is that it's perfectible. So let's start.
Yeah.
So the more we start using it, we'll start seeing what are the loopholes
Yes.
we need to correct.
Yeah. Now I'm understanding the gaps, how it is building. So succession plan to IDP to the budget. Yeah, I'm getting through that.
Yeah, but the main things are IDP. So when we get the IDP right, everything
Will be perfect. Yes.
Lavanya, I'm still not clear with one point. Can I mention?
Yeah, Stanley.
Let's suppose, if the successor completes everything that's there in the roadmap, be it all the things, like all the trainings, all the required coaching, everything is done.
Everything is ticked, yeah.
And still, in case if the manager says that she's not ready,
Yeah,
so
that is what
do
now
we need to give
Daniel
any sort
is.
of proof?
Yeah, that is what now Daniel is discussing with me. In that aspect, they are not even finalized what to do.
Mm.
So these are the 10 points. All the 10 points are checked, but manager says no, he or she is only 70% completed, not 100% completed. That
And
is what.
similarly, what happens that she completes and then the person, whose position she is supposed to take, that person vacates all of a
No,
sudden,
they
and
can't
some other
directly take
person.
that position, Stanley. No,
No, they're
even
not
they
taking. They're
complete 100
no, no, they're
percentage,
no,
they
they're not
can't
taking
take
it.
directly. They
No,
have
no.
to compete with the external candidate in the HRMS.
Yes, I
Then only
understood
they
that.
can.
Yes, I understood that. That the person is right now going through that roadmap, and immediately, in case, if for example, that person completes it, okay, let's suppose that person has completed it, it's 100% complete. After then, when it's actually the time, at that time, the manager, he has left the organization, and some other manager comes into his place, and he says that, I personally think that this person is not ready yet.
Yeah.
And right now, she is in the process of interviews and everything. My point of concern is that how do we ensure that the roadmap that was given to her was right fit for her to even,
Yes.
be judged?
Totally. Yeah. That's a good point.
Do
I think that's
you
roadmap
understand what I'm
maybe.
trying to say?
Yes, I do. I think maybe we need also the system where that roadmap is reviewed every 6 months. Because the point you just raised is also important. When I change to a manager, the new manager can actually say, no, I think something was missed here. And you want to redo that roadmap. So I think that option needs to be there. But also maybe the system can flag somebody ready, which is good for our stats. But also when it goes to HRMS, one of the works that we do there is that we have the expert here on the 2-year basis contract. The renewal of that contract takes into account the readiness of the successor. So for some of them, we say we still renew because the successor is not ready. But if the system flags the successor green already, like ready, then it gives those who are deciding the reason for not renewing that contract, saying that I already have a national that is ready because in any case, especially for expert positions, that expert is not supposed to stay forever. So I understand what you mean. So far, we don't have a clear-cut answer, but the important thing is that the system can be able to tell us that the person completed everything that was required from him in the roadmap. Now the person is ready. Even when the person is not appointed, we can actually flag it and say to the management, we have 2 people ready, but there's no positions. So we will go and look at that position. If it's an expert position, it goes to HRMS. Now they will push it for nationalization and we can start saying goodbye to the expert. So that's the big idea. So the role is not to appoint the person. The role is to indicate the readiness of the people in the system.
So in that case, the final evaluation always sits with transformation department, right? Not with the line managers.
Yes, the final evaluation stays with us.
Yeah.
But what we do with the people that are using the HRMS, we give them that report. It's like we discussed last time. Every time they come to the contract renewal, they come back to us and say, okay, did this person complete the coaching commitment? The other question they ask, does he have a successor? What is the readiness for the successor to take that position? So we answer all those questions and then they make decisions the decision to
Based
even
on that,
renew
for the renewal of the contract of expat.
Yes.
Stanley, any other questions from your end?
Nothing as of now. Thanks.
That was a good one. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Daniel.